Good morning. Today we are going to see a new topic, that is how to enter share capital in balance sheet. We already have seen that the issue of share capital. After that, how much money you received, it will be transferred to the share capital and all the things. After that, any forfeited amount you have, that how to deal with that forfeited account, and that amount of transfer to the capital reserve, that all already you have seen. Now today we are going to see that as per the schedule 3 balance sheet, how to deal with that balance sheet, the amount whatever that you received by issue of share capital. Let's see that one question, small question we are going to see here. Let's see that how to money that we received out of issue of share capital, deal with that. Bliss Limited registered with capital of rupees 1 crore. So here that directly that amount has given that 1 crore rupees. The company issued 42,500 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Applications were received for 40,000 shares. Remember that what are the things as given there, what are the important things here, that one is the authorized share capital that will be shown in the balance sheet, but remember that that amount is not at all going to add or subtract anywhere. Only authorized share capital I am showing to the balance sheet. For that, that whole over that company's life, how much share capital I can issue. It is a showing purpose only, not more than that. Next, how much share capital you have issued? 42,500 equity shares issued, 100 each. Application were received for 40,000 shares. Remember that. Raman, whom 1,600 shares were allotted, failed to pay final call money. So first, what are the things we have here now that we are dealing in the balance sheet? First one is that things that what? That authorized share capital, how much? 1 crore rupees. You remember that in the balance sheet, actual balance sheet, the amount, authorized share capital and all that things, actually we are not sending. That amount we are showing in the notes of account. Actually, how to deal with that, all that authorized share capital, issue share capital, for the showing purpose, we are showing in the notes of accounts. And the remaining, what the money actually you received, actually you have in the form of capital with you, that I am showing to the balance sheet. So now come here, the balance sheet of Bliss Limited as on so and so date will be there. So liability side, first heading in that balance sheet as per schedule 3 equity and liability, under that share capital. Now the share capital, actually I am having here 39,70,000. How that 39,70,000 is coming here? Let's see in that notes of accounts. First one is that notes of accounts. In particulars, if you checking that the share capital, I am showing only authorized capital, that is 1 crore rupees that we are having here. I am not at all adding, subtracting anywhere this money. That's why the double line I have put here. I hope understood. Next part, issued share capital. If you finding the question, the issued share capital is 42,500 shares at the rate of 100 each. Check that 42,500 at the rate of 100 each. Again, this issued share capital also, it's not means that you have received that money. So it is also the showing purpose, that how much share capital you have issued. So now that 42,500 at the rate of 100 each. Okay, now that 42,500 at the rate of 100 each shares you have issued. So that amount is 42,50,000. Again double line. Exact amount I am showing here. There is not at all going to add anywhere, not subtract anywhere. Only that showing purpose I have written here. 42,50,000 money I supposed to receive as per issued capital. But the things happened what? Let's see. One is that 40,000 shares received, equity shares received. Raman, to whom 1,600 shares were allotted, failed to pay final call money, that is 30 per share. Indirectly what? 1,600 shares Raman hold. Check here, 1,600 shares Raman hold. In this, Raman paid up to first call, that means final call, where the 30 rupees not paid. So paid how much? Up to paid 70 rupees. And you know that the 70 rupees non-payment of the final call, these shares were forfeited. These shares were fully forfeited. Now, of of the forfeited share, 600 shares were reissued. Now you think about that, out of 1600 shares, that 600 reissued again. So reissued, if it is 600, so remaining 1000 shares is still in forfeited account. Let's see that how to deal with that. But 600 again it converted into share capital. So now question arising, total 40,000 shares were there. Out of that again subtraction has done, 1600 that is forfeited from the capital is already subtracted. After again this 600 issued, so 600 reissued. So indirectly issued share capital is 39,000. I hope understood. Now let's see that in that subscribed and fully paid up capital. Subscribed and fully paid up capital. Now we are going to find out that how much shares, how many shares that actually fully subscribed and paid up. Let's see that total shares issued 42,500, but it is not at all subscribed by the public. Subscribed 40,000 shares, but out of that again forfeited shares how much? 1600 forfeited shares. It not means that directly that 1600 forfeited shares I should subtract from the 40,000, because of hereafter again this forfeited shares 1600, out of that 600 shares issued. So 600 shares issued, so 600 again add back. So that 40,000 minus 1600 plus 600, if you could find here the 39,000 shares fully subscribed by the public. And 1000 shares is still it is in forfeited. Because of that 1600 shares forfeited were there, out of 600 only reissued. So reissued part again comes to add to the subscribed capital, but 1000 still is in forfeited account. So let's see that how to deal with that. So subscribed and fully paid up capital 39,000 at the rate of 100 each, that is nothing but 39 lakh rupees, plus forfeited shares, check that, forfeited shares 1000 at the rate of 70. Why the 70 came? You understood there that paid up capital, paid up amount up to 70, because 30 rupees that person not paid, calls in arrear. So that 1000 into 70 rupees, that is 70,000, total is 39,70,000 rupees the company having as in the form of share capital. I hope understood.